I was reading The Intelligent Investor yesterday, so something caught my eye. So we will discuss this. Welcome back to Be Rich. When one visits Tanjavur, the most beautiful thing that catches the eye is the Tanjore Big Temple. Millions of people across the globe come to visit the Tanjore Big Temple, marvel at how it was built 1,000 years ago. So most people assume, the past is always better than the future. This is absolutely rubbish because the past is terrible. What is beautiful is what has survived 1,000 years. There must have been thousands of buildings in Tamil Nadu, of which a handful have survived thousands of years. So we paint the past with the same brush. What is not good has not survived, and this is nature. So behavioral economists in these days call this as survivorship bias. Independent financial advisors have adopted this to the stock market. Anytime anybody is giving you a pitch, they talk about see the Sensex from 1980. It has given such a wonderful result. What I would like to say is Sensex is no more the premier index anymore. And what is the premier index is the Nifty. The Sensex itself is finding it difficult to survive. If you look at the Sensex from 1980 till today, you will find hardly 4-5 companies which are still there. If you go back to America and look at the 1900s and 120 years down the line, maybe 3-4 companies have survived in the Dow Jones. So the index represents what is known as a survivorship bias, or what Darwin called only the fittest survive. Only the fittest companies survive, and the rest just keep falling off on the wayside. So when you look at something with 100 years back, then you are indeed looking up something with a survivorship bias, and you assume that everybody has correctly invested in those stocks which have survived and not looked at the thousands of companies that have fallen on the wayside. Index investing is popular now only for the last 15 years or 20 years worldwide. So extrapolating the index for 100 years and taking two random points and saying stocks always beat bonds is something terrible. Nothing works like that in nature. There are certain times when certain things do better. In fact, a mutual fund manager in Twitter, just before the current crisis in the fixed income securities, put out a graph in which said, in the last 10 years, Indian debt has done better than equity. So people can twist statistics to show 2 points which are always favorable to one or the other. Whenever you look at a Sensex for 30 years, always remember you are looking with an hindsight bias. It is very difficult to stay invested in a long time. And because of this precise reason and very low cost of funds, passive funds will always beat active funds. And over a period of time, passive funds will outperform active funds. However, as correctly pointed out by many great value investors, passive funds itself will become a bubble and become very big and too big to sustain. And over a period of time, when something dramatic happens, the herd will reverse and reverse badly. And those are the times when the bubble will burst. Please understand, economy is not a science. Economy is a social science, and which depends a lot on psychology. And you can influence the economy without actually being a participant, only by thinking and talking about it as I am doing. So where the economy will go is very difficult for us to say. What people think affects the economy, and so it is not a black box. Stock investing is not a black box and is not always going to beat bonds or gold or any other asset classes. Like all asset classes have ups and downs, equity will also have ups and downs. If you believe just by keeping money in equity over 30 years, you are going to outperform everybody, then you are sadly mistaken. Thank you for watching Be Rich. If you like this video, kindly press the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification. We have given you a WhatsApp number. If you send a message there, my team will contact you regarding my books. If you want to be in touch with me directly, please mail me at berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for watching Be Rich.